Hi folks, this will be the exterior video of our 2-berth camper van. But just before I move on to the exterior, I just forgot 2 bits on the interior before we do that. Main one is how the bed works, so all it does is this bit pulls out, pulls across like that, rearrange cushions across, and that turns into your bed. Put the cushions back when you're not using it, push it in, simple as that. The only other bit I forgot on the interior is the toilet. To use the toilet, to say the blue button is the flush, and when you've used it there's a lever around here. You push the lever open, that opens a flap inside the toilet, waste goes into the cassette, shut that off, and then you're able to empty the cassette when needed. Right, to the exterior of the van. As I say, the electric step will go in if needed when the ignition's turned on. Move around to the back. It has got reversing sensors. I'm going to fit a reversing camera when I get 2 minutes. Bike rack. 2 bikes, so if you do decide you want to take bikes with you, well, I'll demonstrate this when you're here if you want to bring the bikes and show you how to fit them. Moving on to this side of the van. So at the back, first thing, that's a vent for the heating and hot water. So if you've got the heating hot water on, you'll hear this just venting, so nothing to worry about. Next one, electrical cup lead. So that just plugs into there. You'll have your own electrical cup lead with the van. The 2 different sides, so one side only fits the camper van, other side fits your campsite tuck up. Next bit is the toilet cassette. So all you do is once your toilet's full, which I say the gauge tells you when it's full, there's a blue lever at the bottom, lift that up, and the cassette slides out. So pull your cassette out. So a sealed container. So what you do, this pulls out, that'll pull out, undo the cap on your campsite and empty the toilet. Campsites will tell you where to do this, and they say please don't empty this anywhere else, it's just campsite only. You can press the blue button there while you're emptying it, it just makes it flow a bit quicker. Once it's empty, put the blue cap on, push this back into this position where it is now, and literally just slide the cassette back in. Please empty this before you return the camper van. You can take that cap off of there, that just comes off. You can open that lever and you can swivel it out inside. Push that back on and literally just grab hold of your cassette. Pushes back into the hole. That's it, job done. I supply some tablets to go into the cassette to break everything down and keep it fresh. I'll explain about them when you come and collect the camper. Under the flap, wastewater. So there's a tank under the van. If you've used quite a lot of fresh water, more than likely the wastewater's about full. You turn the red tap at the bottom and this empties the waste. Again, campsites only. There'll be a grid on the floor. Some campsites do allow you to empty it on your pitch, so just ask them. It's only wastewater, but you still don't want to be emptying it onto the road. As I say, there'll be a grid on the floor, reverse or drive the camper van over, empty your wastewater, shut the tap when you've done. This is where you fill your fresh water up. We've got 2 options on this camper. If you go on a campsite and you're on a service pitch, which means you've got a water point nearby, you can, in this one, connect the hose pipe straight to the camper van from your tap, turn it on, and that will keep your freshwater tank filled while ever you're on the campsite. Once the tank's full, obviously it stops itself. If you use any water inside the camper van, it'll just refill itself. If you're not on a service pitch, just undo that cap there, just anti-clockwise. You can then put your hose pipe into that. That'll fill the freshwater tank, and when the tank is full, it literally just overflows out of this cap. So you'll know straight away once it's full. Replace the cap, put it back down. Refillable gas system. This goes in here. So I say, if you do need to refill the gas, it needs to be done via LPG, which you can find via apps, garages and different outlets. The lid just clips out like that. On the pump for the gas, it does, everyone I've been to anyway, explains exactly how it works. So there's a nozzle that goes over there, you have to twist the nozzle, locks itself into position, press the gas, the lever so the gas is flowing. Once it's full, it automatically turns off itself. As I say, it's next to nothing to fill it at all. It's a big gas tank, they do last for a while. Last time I filled one, it was about £15–16. So, as I say, if you go below half on the gauge, please don't bring the camper back without any gas in. Find yourself a refillable station and refill this before you return. That's about it for the exterior. All the doors are remote central lock-in via the key. No awning fitted, we don't supply awning, sorry. It's just due to our public liability insurance. On the other side, let's go and do the other side. This is AdBlue, but I'll fill the AdBlue up, so you haven't got to worry about filling the AdBlue. Diesel. When you collect the camper van, it'll be full of diesel. All you have to do is use the main van key, anti-clockwise, take the cap off, fill the diesel up, job done, and then please bring it back full of diesel. There we have it.